Alright folks, today we're making something real crazy. This video is called Sous Vide MAGGI RIBS. Zeit,
It's
den Grill anzuschmeißen. Time to grill. My viewers who are watching regularly know I really did a lot of sous vide videos in the past. I made sous vide poulet, I made sous vide flank, sous vide ribeye, I made sous vide with liquids, red wine, butter, Jägermeister, whiskey. I really did a lot, but there are some things on my to-do list, on my bucket list, that's maybe the right vocab, like making ribs. So today we have Iberico spare ribs from my favorite online butchery gourmetfleisch.de. I'll put a link into the video description, you can check it out if you want. And these ribs really have a great marbling, and they come in a sous vide bag with some paper. Make sure to get rid of the paper and the silver skin. So for the silver skin, just a short idea: take the other part of the spoon and paper towel and you can remove it easily. I showed you that in the past. And next thing I will show you, I am not sure if you know that product, but it's really difficult in Germany. There's a really big discussion going on how healthy these things are. So this is kind of a mixture. I can't explain to you what is in there, but it's really dark and it has a flavor, and I know this from my childhood. My grandparents cooked a lot with that. We had that in soup, we had that everywhere. We had that on eggs, we had that with noodles, and it's not 100% like soy sauce, but there's really a big discussion in Germany going on how healthy that is. So I don't care. I bet I will get a lot of hater comments on that one, but I had to try this. It's so fascinating to me, but I'll tell you more later. So that's what we're doing right now. We closed the vacuum bag. Of course, this is not 100% vacuum due to the fact that there's liquid in there. And this is my sous vide cooker. This is normally a cooker for asparagus, but this one is really perfect for the sous vide stick here, because it's high and it's a little bit small, so these packages go in pretty easy with less water, and all you have to do now is add the water. So that's it, and then we can start with setting the temperature and the time. So of course this one works with Celsius today. Like always, this is 65 degrees Celsius. We are headed for that, and we're gonna cook the ribs in there for approximately 6 hours. So 6 hours of time. The bag is already in there with the cold water, and it starts now with 12 degrees, and I speed this up a little bit. This heats up, I don't know, 10 or 12 minutes, 15 minutes or so. And as soon as the stick hits the goal temperature, time starts counting backwards. So we are almost there, and that's easy now. After 6 hours the bag looks like that. So it's completely closed. I closed it 2 times on each side, you can see that here. And as soon as you open it, you get a real wow, a lot of that MAGGI flavor in there. But I'm really jealous. If you know this product, just let me know in the comments. Next step, I usually, if I check my analytics on YouTube, I realize that not 100% of my viewers are watching the video for the full length. So if you watched till that part, please just post hashtag #didit. So I can give you a heart for that comment, and I know that you are watching so far right now. So the next step, there's a little bit of fat in there, and you see the color. The MAGGI really did a great job on the color of the Iberico. But there's fat in there, so I want to give a little bit of a crust and a caramelizing process. So I decided to put this some minutes on direct heat here, but make sure to watch it, otherwise it would burn. So there's another step I'm not able to show you. I wrapped it in aluminum foil for approximately half an hour or so and let it rest on indirect heat on the closed gas grill. So it softened a little bit more. So we'll see that later. So we take it now out, and I realized I'm not ready to eat that, so I put it in aluminum foil. That was a great idea. I'm sorry I didn't film that. So that's how it looks like, and this is how it looks like afterwards inside, and you can remove 2 of the 6 bones easily, and the rest is tender, and this is how the ribs now look like. So, and as mentioned in the beginning, it's really fascinating. It's feelings, emotions from my childhood. Yeah, I have to confess I like it. So the idea basically not comes from my own brain. It comes from Tim from the Sauerländer Barbecue, who gave me the idea of making that with a steak, and from some of his friends from Instagram. Credits to these guys. Thanks for the idea. I adapted that to cook some spare ribs here for today. I'm gonna give this a shot right now. I really liked it. I'm really excited to see how much people hate that and on my social media pages. So make sure to be there and see the discussion that's going on there for sure. We're seeing us again in the upcoming days. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thanks for watching. I'm out. See you.